Sunlight glares on the blacktop, a shimmering haze rising in the schoolyard's intense heat. A chorus of children's laughter fills the air, a vibrant symphony of youthful energy. Near the bustling edge, Max stands alone, a figure of quiet contemplation. His gaze is drawn to the big, colourful slide, a beacon of joy amidst the heat. The slide beckons, promising a fleeting escape from the sun-drenched reality. Max watches, a silent observer in the vibrant chaos of the schoolyard. Sunlight glints off the peeling paint of a lonely jungle gym, a silent testament to forgotten laughter. Rust whispers on the wind, a subtle symphony of decay. The faded blue and yellow slide looms, a giant sentinel watching over the empty schoolyard. Cracked plastic reflects the harsh light, each imperfection a story etched in time. The schoolyard is silent, holding its breath, anticipating the echoes of children's voices. A lone swing set sways gently, a ghost of movement in the stillness. In the vibrant schoolyard, Miss Carter claps, the sound cutting through the children's joyous play. Her gesture directs all eyes towards the towering slide, a beacon of childhood adventure now off limits. Bright orange safety tape encircles the slide, a stark warning against the backdrop of innocent fun. A silent question hangs in the air as the children gather, their carefree spirits momentarily subdued. Miss Carter's expression is a mix of concern and reassurance as she watches over her young charges. In the schoolyard, Miss Carter faces the children, her expression conveying the gravity of the situation. The towering, partially disassembled slide stands as a colourful yet cautionary backdrop. Safety cones encircle the area, a visual barrier emphasising the need for caution. The big slide is under repair, Miss Carter warns, her voice firm yet gentle. Her gaze sweeps over the attentive faces, ensuring her message is clearly received. Do not go near it, she concludes, reinforcing the importance of their safety. In the schoolyard, yellow safety tape dances in the breeze, a stark warning against the muted grey asphalt. Max stands alone, his young face etched with concern as he watches the fluttering tape. His brow furrows, a silent promise forming as he contemplates the boundary before him. The camera focuses on Max's determined gaze, reflecting both resolve and a hint of apprehension. He speaks, his voice barely a whisper against the wind. I'll be careful. The tape continues to flutter, a visual echo of the caution he vows to embrace. In the bustling schoolyard, Max breaks away, his sneakers echoing on the asphalt as he veers off course. His gaze fixates on the forbidden slide, a silent daredevil challenge gleaming in his eyes. The slide stands as a stark, towering dare, promising forbidden thrills under the open sky. Each step brings him closer to the edge of the ordinary, a path less travelled in plain sight. A mix of excitement and apprehension flickers across his face as he approaches the forbidden zone. Sunlight glints off the metal ladder as Max's hand tightens, knuckles white against the cold steel. The worn rungs, smooth from years of use, bear witness to countless climbs, each step a silent story. Max's fingers move with practiced ease, a familiar rhythm against the aged metal. Each upward movement is a testament to anticipation, a silent promise of the thrill to come. He ascends, a solitary figure driven by the simple joy of the slide's promise. Max ascends the slide steps, his boots sure, each movement a blend of anticipation and defiance. The sun glints off the metal, a silent challenge in the bright daylight. He pauses at the top, a small figure poised against the vast sky, ready to plunge. A breath held, a moment savoured before the exhilarating rush begins. At the slide's peak, Max pauses, wind tossing his hair wildly. The vast playground unfolds beneath him, a vibrant panorama. He hesitates, a moment of contemplation before the plunge. Anticipation flickers across his face, a mix of thrill and slight fear. The wind howls, a symphony of freedom as he prepares to descend. A wide schoolyard unfolds from the slide's peak, distant rooftops shimmering under the sun's gaze. The slide gleams, a metal ribbon poised between exhilaration and gravity. From up high, the world appears as a tapestry of youthful dreams and endless possibilities. The air buzzes with the anticipation of the descent, a moment before carefree joy. Max approaches the slide, his anticipation building with each step toward the summit. He shifts his weight, ready to descend, unaware of the impending danger beneath his feet. A sickening crack echoes as a section of the platform collapses, the sound piercing the air. The sudden shift throws Max off balance, his expression twisting in shock and alarm. On the towering slide, the ladder shudders violently, a metallic groan echoing in the bright, cheerful day. Max flails, his small arms windmilling in a desperate attempt to regain purchase on the swaying ladder. His foot slips, and the world turns upside down as he loses his grip, a silent scream frozen on his face. He's falling, a tiny figure plummeting against the vast, indifferent blue of the sky. The ground rushes up to meet him, an impending collision promising pain and fear. Max loses control, gravity seizing him as he tumbles down the slide in a whirlwind of flailing limbs. The world blurs into streaks of colour as the ground rushes towards him with alarming speed. A fleeting moment of panic flashes across Max's face as he braces for the inevitable impact. The slide seems to stretch into infinity, each second amplifying the chaotic descent. Max crashes onto the muddy schoolyard, the hard ground unforgiving. The raw, visceral impact forces the air from Max's lungs in a desperate gasp. Mud splatters and clings, a stark testament to his sudden, jarring fall. A searing pain explodes through Max's leg, a sharp, debilitating agony. His face contorts in a grimace of pain as he clutches his injured leg. The muddy ground seems to mock his vulnerability as he struggles. In the schoolyard, a spray of dirt marks Max's rebellion, staining his clothes with evidence of his defiance. A piercing cry shatters the schoolyard's calm as Max clutches his leg, his face contorted in agony. Pain radiates from Max as he cradles his injured leg, his sobs echoing in the open air. The bright day casts a harsh light on Max's distress, highlighting his vulnerability and pain. The schoolyard buzzes with youthful energy under the bright daylight. Miss Carter appears, her face a canvas of deep worry. Urgency fuels her steps as she rushes across the yard. Her eyes scan the area, searching for Max with growing concern. Every moment stretches, amplifying the tension in the vibrant schoolyard. In the bustling schoolyard, Miss Carter kneels, her shadow falling protectively over young Max. Her hands move with practiced gentleness, a silent promise of comfort and care. Each movement deliberate, she begins to assess the extent of Max's injury. With infinite care, Miss Carter supports Max's leg. Her gentle touch speaks volumes as she attempts to straighten his leg. Sunlight warms the schoolyard as Miss Carter kneels, a beacon of calm amidst youthful energy. From her bag, she produces a pristine white bandage, a promise of healing in her steady hands. Gently, she wraps the bandage around Max's injured leg, her touch careful and reassuring. The white bandage contrasts sharply against Max's skin, a symbol of care in the schoolyard, a silent promise of protection. The bandage binds not just the wound, but also their shared moment. Sunlight streams across the schoolyard, filled with the joyful sounds of children's laughter. Amidst the play, Miss Carter kneels, a soft, concerned expression on her face. Her gentle hand rests on a child's shoulder, offering comfort and guidance. Miss Carter watches the children play, her eyes reflecting a deep sense of responsibility. "Rules are here to protect you," Miss Carter says softly, her voice filled with genuine care. "Listening keeps you safe," she adds, her words a gentle reminder in the bright schoolyard. The schoolyard buzzes with activity as Max stands alone, his gaze fixed on his hands. Mud cakes his skin, a stark contrast to the pristine white bandage wrapped around his knuckles. He clenches his fists, the mud seeping between his fingers. His shoulders slump, the weight of shame pressing down on him. The sounds of laughter and play fade as Max retreats inward. His eyes reflect a deep sense of regret and isolation. Sunlight bathes the schoolyard as Max stands, a silent acknowledgement etched on his young face. His expression conveys a deep understanding, a silent promise to learn from his action. A subtle grimace betrays the persistent throb in his leg, a physical echo of his misstep. The schoolyard buzzes with activity, children playing, oblivious to Max's quiet moment. He shifts his weight slightly, a small adjustment to ease the discomfort in his leg. His eyes hold a newfound maturity, a blend of remorse and determination shaping his gaze. In the schoolyard, Max sits on a bench, his bandaged leg extended, a stark reminder of a recent injury. His gaze is fixed on the other children, their carefree laughter and play a bittersweet contrast to his immobility. The vibrant energy of the schoolyard swirls around him, yet he remains a solitary figure on the periphery. A quiet longing flickers across Max's face as he watches, a silent yearning to join in their games. The schoolyard basks in the sun, a hub of youthful energy, laughter echoing. Amidst the vibrant scene, the big slide stands isolated, cordoned off with caution tape. It looms as a silent sentinel, a stark reminder of Max's misjudgment. The slide is still, hinting at the weight of consequences. Sunlight warms Max's face in the schoolyard, his brow furrowed in thought. The lesson echoes in his mind, a silent storm brewing behind his eyes. Each detail, each word replays in his memory, vivid and demanding. A subtle shift in his expression hints at a brewing revelation. He is alone with his thoughts, the schoolyard fading around him. In the quiet of his mind, the lesson transforms into something more. Under the open sky of the schoolyard, Max steals one last glance at the towering slide. His eyes, reflecting a mix of longing and hesitation, betray an inner struggle. Turning away, his small figure seems to shrink against the vastness of the playground. He never approaches the slide again, a silent promise hanging in the air.